Okay, guys, Judy just went back down to the house. She's going to make us some seafood chowder. Like I said, it's cold out. We were just filming over there where we dropped the 2 trees an hour or so ago, and we've been cleaning up part of the mess on that. There's a lot more mess to be cleaned up, but got a text from the guy that's going to cut some holes in our cement walls for the pipe for the wood stove. We're having a wood stove in the basement, and we have a wood boiler also. We're gonna have a wood stove in the basement because that works if there's power or not. So he's gonna cut a hole in for that, hole in for intake and exhaust on a gas-fired boiler inside of the house in case we want to heat the cement floor with the boiler, the wood boiler, shut down. Like if we go on a vacation or something like that, and we want to keep the floor heat going. It's got to be a gas-fired boiler because nobody's gonna be able to feed the wood boiler. So got to have a gas-fired boiler for backup. He's going to cut holes for the intake and the fresh air intake and the exhaust for that. Hole for the wood stove that's going to be in the basement, and a hole for a kitchen exhaust hood in the basement. She's going to have a little kitchen area for doing canning, and then the main kitchen upstairs. But she wants to keep the canning stuff downstairs, all the steam and moisture, and it's, I don't know, just better to have it down there. Anyway, so I'm in the telehandler. I already started it, let it warm up a little bit, so I'm going to start it now. And I've got to go up on the side of the hill. I left that big, long catwalk kind of thing that goes on the forks on this thing up on the side of the hill where we were working on the end of the garage here a couple weeks ago. It's kind of an awkward position to get at because once let me get my hand out of the way here. Once I get up there, I have to, I get on the hill. I'm sitting on a hill like this trying to get to the platform that's on the hill. It's sitting flat. So I've got to get on the hill. Like I'll be pulling up on the hill sideways like this, and then I've got to tilt the whole cab of this telehandler until I'm sitting pretty much level, then reach up there and try to grab that long platform with the forks and get it out of there, and then get back down, level on the hill and down the hill and everything like that. And bring it up on the basement side, kind of where you can see my black truck sitting over there, where that black truck is. I got to move the black truck out of the way, because that's in the way of where he has to get to put the hole in for the wood stove and for the gas-fired boiler. So that's what I'm doing now. Looking forward to that chowder though. Noisy, huh? Careful, I gotta not hit those posts with forks, but I also have a big old rock behind me. We're gonna change that retainer wall pretty soon, or not soon, hopefully next summer. Hopefully we'll have time so that it's not so tight getting in and out of here. We put that rock retainer wall here before we put the lean-to on the side of this pole barn. Actually, the rock retainer wall was here before we actually built this pole barn. So we're gonna modify the end of that retainer wall down there. Take some of the rocks out of there and change that a little bit so it's easier to get in and out of the lean-to on the end of the side of that pole barn. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I gotta watch what the heck I'm doing. I've got equipment buried in the weeds there, and I don't want to hit. And I got logs over here that need to go on the sawmill. So, up the hill we go. Get rid of that darn beep. Have to be careful not to get over too far because there's pipes in the ground there for that. There's two septic tanks up the hill and a pipe coming down to the grain field down here. Somewhere out there's a vent pipe sticking out and I don't see it. Anyway, I have to be careful not to get over there too far. There's the basket sitting right there. Like I said, I've got to be on the side of this hill. It's hard to tell, but I'm going uphill fairly steep right now. I've got to turn this thing sideways on this hill, so my door will be leaning downhill. Then I got to level up the cab so the forks will be level enough to pick up that basket. Now, I don't know if you can, let me shut this off for a minute here. Actually, I'm going to shut the motor off for a second too, so I can talk to you better. Now, on this catwalk I'm going to be picking up over here, there's some white marks on the side of that, right there. That's where the forks have to be. One fork has to be, I can't get my finger out there in front of, anyway, one fork in the, those are fork pockets underneath those white marks. That's my targets. Now, I'm going to be setting out an angle, so let's get back to normal size here. Close. Okay. Noise again. Shut off the emergency brake there. I might have to stomp down some of the weeds so I can see my target. I think I'm going to have to start leveling the cab out a little bit here. I don't know if you can see it getting level, more level. Now I'm going to have a really big step down to get out of here. Put that brake on a minute. Brake back on. Put her back in neutral. And get down out of here and see if I can. It's a long step with this thing tilted like that. Gotta try to get some of this stuff matted down so I can see. Lucky if I don't fall on my butt out here. There's my targets. Guess I couldn't see. I'm way off target there. I gotta bring it around some more, but stomp some of this stuff down so I can see a little better first. Can't quite see what I gotta do here. Okay, I'm close. Almost looks like the one fork could be spread out just a little bit, but and lowered. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, now gotta get this thing out of this little hole we're in here. I gotta make sure I'm staying over this way far enough to not hit my tanks. time to level us back out. We're slanting way one way now from being on the hill. Oh, that feels better. Much better. This thing off for a minute, move my black truck out of the way. Okay, let's go talk to Brad. Okay, we're getting ready to put some holes in this cement wall with the styrofoam on the outside. Our Fox box wall. He's got, let me show you something up here. He's got some holes up here. We've got a 10, a 7, and a 4.5. We're going to do one 10-inch hole. That's what he's marking out right now. We're going to do a 7 and a 4.5 down that way a little ways, and then I've got a 7-inch that goes over on the other end of the house over here, around the corner. We're gonna have to reposition, get around the end of the house over there to get that last one. But I gotta run upstairs and get a quick dimension for the hole that's going. Well, there's gonna be a hole going way up there between the bottom of that window and that corner right there. There's gonna be a hole right about in there. I gotta go get some measurements for that. We got some lights on over there. Guess I could have turned the light on in this room, but I wasn't thinking. I'll leave it on for now. So, right now, he is working on a 10-inch hole that is going to come through that wall between that window and that wall, up about 2 foot down from the top, something like that. That's where the wood stove pipe is going to go out through the wall. But I got to go up here and get measurements for where the vent pipe is going to be for the boiler, because it is going to go out through the floor and come out in this closet over here. You got to see where we're going to be. Have to be at least 3 feet off of. Have to be at least 3 feet off of this wall here. We're going to be coming through this wall, and I need to be between that window and that wall, the corner right there. I got to be between that wall on the left and that window, and I want to be in this closet here somewhere. So As long as I got to be at least 3 feet off there. Let's see what that looks like. Oops. Get my tape stretched out here a ways. We're 3 feet off. Whoops. I think maybe. Thinking maybe I might want to be closer to this over here. Put it see where that 17-inch mark there is? There's a crack in that top one right there. It's going to be down lower. So I'm going to say we want to be about 18 inches below that window there, which is about where the seam is in the block there. If that seam is not too close to the wood on the outside. So if that seam, if we can come 18 inches below the window to there, and the bottom of the hole will not hit our wood out there, we'll do that. So we want to be 18 inches below the window or higher than that. 75 inches off that corner there. Well, I can hear him working on it. Could be coming through there in a little bit here. Step out here. See if we can see anything here. Oh yeah, making headway. If I close that window upstairs, I gotta do that, but I want to film this thing coming through here first. I'm probably gonna have to screw me some patches on there before I go down for supper to keep the birds and critters from getting through. It's pretty cloudy out there. Cold as this, feels like it could be snow clouds. Sounds like you might be getting close. I can hear it coming. Sounds like you might be in styrofoam now. Yeah, I see something moving. I see something. Little cement dust coming out of there. See that? Hey, look at that, folks. All right. All right. Woohoo! Cool. Where the old chimney pipe for the wood stove's going through. There's a wood stove right down here in the box. We got some. It's 6-inch pipe. That's 6-inch inside, so it's 8-inch outside. Gonna be going right out there. We're gonna have. We got to get some drywall on the wall and some metal. We got some corrugated metal coming for decorative look and everything, and for heat shield. So I'm gonna go back outside now. In fact, I have to. I gotta let him down. All right, you got it out of there. Look at that. Ha, pretty cool. stop that a minute. Okay, he's getting the 7-inch hole next. And then he's going to do the 4.5 after that, and then we'll move to relocate to get the other 7-inch. Sorry, I was watching him and not the camera. Sorry about that. I think I can see a coyote track down here. We don't have any dogs that have been out here. And there is a track right down here that I would bet money is a coyote track. They're following them young deer around again. Sorry guys, it's hard for me to watch my step. I'm on some uneven ground here and still watch what I'm trying to film. This one's going to be the 7-inch hole, or possibly even an 8. We haven't made our mind up yet. We're planning on 7, but all depends on how level the rack is sitting there. If it's sitting out of level, I think we're going to change to an 8-inch hole because the pipe coming through is going to be 7 3/4 OD, and that does not give it much clearance at all. I'm terrible at this. I keep watching him without watching the camera. Next thing I look back at the camera and I'm not on target. I am sorry, guys. I promise I will get better. Got a little water going in there to cool it. Maybe we'll go upstairs. Oh, we'll wait till he gets started here. I'll go upstairs and we'll see where this one's going to come through at. Did I close that window there?
It's close.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go inside so I'm not getting all the cement dust on me. Run upstairs, see where he's coming through at. Oh Boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Woo! Ooh, I better move a couple things out of the way here. Gotta move this. Gotta move this bag of insulation out of the way. There. He's probably gonna be coming through about, I'm gonna say probably about there where I put that at. That's my guess. Let's have to see how if that X is in the middle of that hole or not. That's just like I said, that's a guess on my part. I didn't mark it I didn't measure it. Come over here a minute. There's our X. There's our X right there. I can hear him coming. Folks, I'm going to take time to say this right now. If you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up every chance you get on any videos that you enjoy. It'll help us get higher in the YouTube rankings to where it'll show our videos to more people and hopefully help it grow. And anyway, thank you for watching. We really do appreciate it. Sounds like he's getting closer. I know, this part's the boring part. Sorry, guys. I just want to catch him coming through. You'll hear that sound change once he gets through the cement and he's just cutting strictly styrofoam. It'll sound different. You must be getting close to that. I'd run back over there and look out the window again, but I don't want to miss this thing coming through. If I could move this window out of the way here, this window here, if I could move this out of the way, I could go between the wall studs. I'm not sure if I can do it while I'm standing here. Try to move it with my foot here. Okay. Now I got room to get through. He's coming through there. I'm gonna peek out the window again. Go through the wall studs. Oh, there's another one of those darn stink bugs. Them things are everywhere. I don't know if the rest of you have as many as we do here, but there's a bunch of them. Things sure do cut fast. Some diamond edges on them drill hole saws. Sounds like you might be getting close. Still cutting cement right now though. My X right there. But I do it with my finger. Originally I was going to have him go 82 inches off the corner. I told him to change it to 80. Just to stay slightly farther away from the window. There, he's in the styrofoam now. Here he comes. Here he comes. I can hear it cutting through the styrofoam. Oh, I was off. What was I? I was off. Oh, I forgot. I told him I wanted the bottom of the hole at the line, not the center of the hole. Okay. That's cool, though. That is where my exhaust and intake is going to be for our boiler, our gas-fired boiler. So, I guess I can go back down there. And he's going to start working on the 4.5 now. And there's our 7-inch slug that came out of there. And again, we didn't hit any re-rod, so that's cool. I tried to get him measured to where it would not be drilling through re-rod, but you can't always tell for sure. That's cool. He's going to move over. There's a 4.5-inch hole. I don't know if you can see it. There's a hole there they drilled through to anchor the plate, and just down below it is where the 4.5-inch hole is going to be. That should work. Cool. I gotta let him down in a minute and we gotta relocate. Probably just put plates over the inside of those holes for tonight, so I don't have to try moving the telehandler around in the dark. I'm gonna have to let him down now. Okay, because this platform is 20 feet long, I've got to go up the outer way. He's gonna go around up the other driveway. I gotta go this way. And again, I gotta watch out for my septic tanks and stuff. Starting to lose a little bit of daylight here. Got the last hole to go though. outside that flop a little bit in the breeze. That's why I said I got to get more boards on that thing, hold it down so that we don't get it all torn up again. Tight squeeze though. See, we're going through the bushes there a little bit. Kind of tilting a little bit, a little slant. Raise her up so I don't hit the doghouse. Taking the trees, clearing the brush, taking trees out earlier to put that dog fence in. Good thing the dog fence isn't in yet. That pallet there with that hang on a second, I gotta talk to him in a second here. I'm gonna shut you guys off. Hey everybody. The video that you're watching there about putting the holes in the concrete walls, Judy was just editing it and informed me that I kind of left things hanging at the end of it. We figured out, myself and the guy doing the holes, that where I had originally planned on bringing it out through the basement wall, since it's for the basement kitchen area, was actually going to be below grade. By the time we do our landscaping up here and everything, going to be a little bit below grade. And directly above it, I got thinking, wondering what we were going to do about it. I told him, I said, you know what, that's going to be a window seat above that hole. So we can bring it out inside of the window seat and the pipe will be covered. It won't be seen. So we did that. That's why the hole is where you see it below that window. That's the window seat window in our master bedroom. And the hole is actually going to be like down here in this brown stuff where it's going to be under grade. And we kind of caught that and said, let's put it up above. Well, he was putting it up above. I gave him the dimensions, and I was doing other things and missed actually videotaping that hole being put in. But that was the last one of the video, and so hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, and we appreciate you watching a lot. And we are going to do better. We've been down for about 3 weeks. We have not put another video on for about 3 weeks now, and that is because we just moved. We have a little house up front, or had a little house up front, and we're moving out. Moving out of it, we had 60 days to get out and didn't have things ready on the new house to move into. We thought 60 days would give us enough. It did not. I still have a lot more to do before it's ready to live in. So we're not living in it right now, but we're working on it pretty much all day long. So I'm trying to get a heat source in here and wood stove and stuff like that so that it will be heated while we're working on it. And we'll be continuing to work on it all the time, but I just want to let you know that we will get better about our consistency on the videos. We bought Judy a new computer, but it's not fired up yet. And we have a guy coming tomorrow to help us get our Starlink system set up and a booster for the phones in the basement, because the basement has almost no phone signal down there where we're doing most of our work right now. And yeah, so we're getting those things taken care of. So soon we'll have heat in there, we will have Wi-Fi in there, and we will be better about putting out more consistent videos. Hopefully, we're hoping to put out 2 a week, but we'll see how everything goes. We're still new at it. Like I said, thanks for watching. We appreciate you guys a lot. Bye now.